Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I got a really cool seed showcase for you guys, which will be for Minecraft console editions. I'm going to be doing it on Minecraft Xbox One edition. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the video and the seed, of course. If you do, make sure you do leave a like on it. But let's get right into the seed here. It's a pretty cool one. Works for all Minecraft console editions as of 2018. So let's get started with it. So you're going to spawn somewhere around in this plains here. So pretty cool, nice spot. And what we can do is, you can see there's just kind of an open area. There's tons of stuff around to look at. So of course one of the most noticeable things is the Woodland Mansion off in the distance. It's pretty cool. Let's go check it out. So right off by spawn we get a really cool Woodland Mansion, which is actually very high up in the air. So I guess you could get tons of cobblestone from this thing. Since that's entirely cobblestone all the way through, you can just go crazy with that if you really want it for any sort of reason. It's all right there for you. So let's go around, let's go to the front, which happens to be facing over here. This is pretty much a land level here, but then it's like super high up over on the other side. Pretty cool. Haven't really looked inside of it too much, but I bet you guys could find some really cool loot. Let's see if you find anything. Nothing too amazing there, but there's a chest there if you do want to get it, of course. So that's the Woodland Mansion right off spawn if you want to go check that out very early on. Not too far away, maybe about 100 blocks away, so you can go there. But as well as that, you can go over to this desert, which actually has a few cool things about it. So we'll start off with this, which is going to be a monster spawner. So as you can see here, it's got a really cool sort of terrain going on here. But it's like, I don't even know what you would call this, but it's really cool looking. Tons of stuff, and like, I guess you could go check out this if you really want to. Nothing really going on here. But in here we got a spider spawner with a golden apple inside of it. So you can get a golden apple right off of spawn if you want to, which is really nice as well. So nice way to start off the world with the golden apple, as well as this really mini village. Nothing really notable here, just a house and a well. So it looks like it tried to spawn a village, didn't really go too well. So there's that, of course. There's also a cave over here if you really want to go in there. So yeah, that's these things here. Other than that, around here in this area, not too much going on. But there's also this over here. I believe this is another monster spawner, so right behind the Woodland Mansion. You have to walk around here. And I believe this is a zombie one. Yeah, okay, so it's a zombie one. I don't think there's any golden apples in here, so yeah, just some kind of moderately okay loot. Nothing too amazing, so that's that there. That's the dungeon, so there's another one if you want to make some sort of zombie spawner. It's not too far away. You do have to go all the way around the Woodland Mansion, so a little bit of a walk away, but it is a surface spawner, which is still nice. So yeah, that's the Woodland Mansion. Let's kind of continue around the seed a little bit. There's not too much going on around the world, around this area as well. There's a bunch of horses there, so you can find a bunch of horses around in the plains area, which is cool if you're into horses. They're a pretty cool thing. Looks like there's a giant cave there if you want to go inside. I guess I can look really quickly, see if there's anything going on. No, okay, don't bother going in there. It looks like it's not very good. So that's a thing. But tons of ice. If you want to get ice with like Silk Touch, you can do that. You can get tons of spruce trees, which is, not too bad. But then we kind of come over to here, and there's this giant village right here. So that's a really big village. Look at this. Doesn't have a blacksmith though, unfortunately, but this village will compensate for it in just a second. But look at this. This village is really cool. I don't even know what this is about. There's just like this random hole here. Maybe there's a cave underneath. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a little tunnel there. That's pretty cool. Tons of houses, tons of villagers to trade with, so this is definitely worth coming to. Look at all these villagers here. Crazy, right? So this is definitely an important place on the seed. But as well as that, there's actually this hidden igloo here. And this igloo is actually important because it actually has one of these underground places, whatever you want to call it, like one of them laboratory places. So if you come down here, as you can see, you can go to these villagers, you can do that. You also get your golden apple, get some other chest loot as well. So yeah, pretty nice, you can get that as well. So I believe that's 2 golden apples you can get now, so that's not too bad. For at least, like, make sure you do get that, because it is a little hidden. It might be hard to see that if you're not paying too much attention. But yeah, that's a pretty cool one there. I don't know why it spawned underground like that. But as we continue on, there's also another village over here, which also happens to have a blacksmith. So this one's pretty good. Has lots of villagers as well. Check that out. Pretty neat. And I don't know if I looked inside this blacksmith or not, but I wouldn't imagine there's anything too crazy going on. Yeah, no. You can get some iron pants. That's not too bad. So iron armor is always nice. You can get that. It is a little ways away from spawn, so you do have to come over here probably a little later on. But yeah, so we checked out those villages, and we checked out that, I believe, as well. So yeah, let's move on over this way as well. So there's some more dark forest, or not really dark forest, but spruce forest if you want to check those out as well. There's some swamp for slimes, and then over here it's just a bunch more dark oak trees. There is not a second village. I think for some people it might spawn a second village, but or not village, sorry, a Woodland Mansion. But for me, there's not a second Woodland Mansion. But yeah, as we kind of continue on, there's not too much over here, but we will run into some things over on this side as well. So this is more towards the bottom, but as well as that, there's also the mushroom biome, which I wanted to show off, which are sometimes a little bit rare. So I'm glad we ran into that here. There's also a nice cave. If you want to check this out as well, check that out. It's pretty neat. So you can go in there, pretty big. And then we come over to here. And then this is going to be where the Stronghold is, so let's go ahead and check that out right over here. And so, oops, we gotta go into here. So there's some gravel. Careful, there is a water pit. I kind of covered that up. But there's a water pit if you just decide to dig straight down here. Be a little bit careful of that. But yeah, so here's one, has one eye of ender, not too bad. I mean, I guess it could be better, but it also could be worse. So not too bad, you can get that. And in here, there's also a little bit connecting, so lots of this to check out as well. I didn't check out any of the chests, so you can do that yourself if you'd like to. But let's get out of there. As well as that, if you're into what is it, not the Stronghold, but the abandoned mine shaft, that's right. There's actually an abandoned mine shaft really close to it as well. They may even intersect, I don't know, I didn't check. But if you're into Woodland, sorry, if you're into abandoned mine shafts, I forgot the name for a second for some reason, you can check this out. You can get some rails and a bunch of other stuff as well, and I bet it goes off in other directions as well. So it leads into a nice cave. You might be able to find some diamonds in here. Let's see if we can find any just quickly snooping around. But yeah, lots of mobs. Looks like it'll be a very dangerous place to go into. But yeah, pretty cool. So giant cave here. If you go and dig down into that, you'll be able to find it. Very nice. So let's get out of here now, which is right around here for me. But yeah, would recommend you check that out as well. And I believe that's everything there is to see. I've shown off quite a bit of stuff. That's spawn right over there, so it's not even too far away. I don't know, maybe about 50 blocks or so. So you can go ahead and walk over to there. There's a Woodland Mansion for perspective. And yeah, this seems like that's about it for everything. There's not too much going on in the center of the map, but there are the villages we saw earlier, and probably a bunch of other cool stuff going on underground. But this is a pretty cool seed. I do like this one. I think the Woodland Mansion's kind of a new thing to it as well. But I think there used to be a desert temple, but then that kind of stopped spawning in recent updates for whatever reason. But the structures on the seed are really cool as well. Like, I don't even know why this is like alone by itself, but like there's a lot of weird things that happen on the seed. And like as well as that, like there's this weird sand pillar, so it's kind of a wacky seed in some places, like floating things and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Like look at this is floating, this is just kind of going off here, like what is this? Like the things you would only see in Minecraft. But hope you guys did enjoy the seed, of course. Let me know what you think of this seed down in the comments section. I didn't find too many things on the seed, but it's still a lot of cool stuff that you can get. Not one of the craziest ones, but if you're looking for one that's pretty decent, what is this about? Looks like there's some water there. There's just floating water. That's kind of a weird glitch. I did not even notice this before when I was checking out the seed. So I guess if you want to see if there's this water here for you, that might be quite interesting. But that water's there for me for whatever reason. But hope you guys did enjoy it, of course. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, all this sort of good stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this seed. I think it's a pretty cool one. Like good for survival, and I guess maybe whatever else you want to do with it. Especially this village. This is a pretty good village. Unfortunately, the crops don't grow, so that's the only downside to this village, is that the crops won't be there. But it also has that igloo there as well, which is pretty nice, and a whole bunch of other stuff that makes this seed pretty memorable. And like good cave systems, like there's good cave systems everywhere you go. You'll be able to find something. Like look at this is going to be a really big one. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you find anything else cool in the comments, and then people who play on the seed can go ahead and see your comments and check out those structures as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.